To start this off, I want to ask you, who are you? Take a sec. Take a sec to think. Who are you? Some of you may respond with saying, oh, let's say you work in construction. I'm a construction worker, or you're an artist. I'm an artist, or I'm this and that. You attach who you are to the outside world, to the world that is not inside of you. A lot of you, when you hear inside, right? I'm talking about the subconscious or the unconscious mind. We look at things so surface level. Think about it. And some of you may be like, oh, you're thinking too deep into this. But really, we think of things so surface level. When I ask you who you are, the immediate thoughts in your mind is you associate to the outside world, is to the exterior world, is to the materialistic world. Even if you associate yourself with being angry and sad, that is emotion. That is not you. Those are emotions. We experience emotion. We experience pain. These are things that are caused from the outside world. But who is you? Who are you? So, myself, I'm 19 years, right? 19 years old. I've gone through life. I have some memories that I remember, and I have some that I don't. I've done things that I used to do, created habits that I don't do anymore, and this is me now, right? This is how you guys can perceive me. But think about for myself, or for you in your position. Think about all of the memories that are stored in your mind. Your mind is like a camera that's a never-ending recording, right? Just like how this video is recording right now. Without this phone, without this camera, if I were to talk, I may completely forget about this whole conversation between you and I. Think about you for a sec. All of these stored videos, these memories that you have that are collected in your mind, your subconscious, which is basically just extra storage that has not been touched for years, that has not been remembered, that you have completely forgotten about since the ages of, being born, or if you want to say like zero, or like, the first day of consciousness to now. And that's not even the entirety of it. Think about it. All your dad, your mom, their dad, their mom, their sister, their brother, their whatever, ancestors, the family tree. Think about it. DNA, how it transfers from generation to generation with, certain habits, personality traits, memories that are stored along and passed on to. Think about athletes, right? A lot of the majority of the successful athletes, their parents were athletes, whether it was for college or, they played professional sports as well, or they had some experience. They had experience, right? So you yourself, you are not just you. When you think that your parents created you and you're like, oh, this is me, I'm a new person, whatever. No, you are history. You are everything, and you are the final product that is currently evolving, that is currently expanding consciousness, yet you are unaware of it. It's a tricky concept to try to explain, especially if you haven't tapped into your mind. I'm recently re-tapping into my mind. To give some context to this, back in 2020, that's when I feel like I had my spiritual awakening, where when COVID was going on and all this and that, I really tapped into my mind. And after that, in like 2021 or whatever, or was it, 2021 or 2022, that's when I slipped up. I started indulging in bad habits, losing control over my mind, and just feeling lost, right? And when you feel lost, you tend to cling on to things that make you feel comfortable, or that fill in that hole within your heart. And for the longest time, I felt like I hadn't been living life. I feel like I wasn't living, and I was just cruising through life, People telling me what to do, me caring about people's opinions, this and that, all of this stuff. And now I'm here. Recently, I've made a couple of videos surrounding, or the topic surrounding God, right? And this is going to piss off a lot of people, but a lot of people cling on to religion and they stop at that, right? When it comes to God, they don't go deep within their mind. If we are God's creation, right? If God is the creator of all of this, which I do believe, and we are a part of it, it's like it's not doing any justice to just not dig deep into ourselves. Like, people go around the world, they're like, oh, I need to explore the world, I need to go on vacations, I need to experience the exterior world to find myself. No, everything that you are curious about is inside of here. When was the last time that you went into a deep meditative state where you were conscious, yet you entered the unconscious realm? Kind of like a dream state, right? In a dream state, things are happening, your mind takes over. Everything that is stored in the subconscious, it's crazy how the brain works. We're asleep, we're unconscious, yet things are happening within our minds, which is, we can intake certain information from the dreams, or, our mind just creates this whole separate reality based off memories, or just everything, right? All of experience. It's scary. It could seem very scary because you're stepping into the unknown or the unexplored, right? But I feel like that's the way to grow in life. With everything that you do, it's about pushing past the limits, pushing past the comfort levels in which, you've been in your whole life. It's like gaining muscle, right? You go to the gym, and let's say your PR for like bicep curls with like a 20 pound dumbbell is like 8 reps, right? Once you get to that 8th, your mind is telling you stop. But when you train for a certain amount of time, when you're consistent with it, then you build the courage, you build the strength, you build the resistance, you are able to say no to that pain, and you go for the 9th. So when you are stepping into your mind, you're breaking that barrier of who you are. Because the ego, it creates this projection. You guys see me. You guys, you see me exaggerate. You see all this and that. You see Alex Snow, right? That's who I try to portray. And that is who you guys see. That's who you perceive. But me, for what I'm thinking, for everything that I do, every single second, I'm conscious, yet I'm unconscious at the same time. Right now, I'm conscious. I'm aware that I'm speaking to the camera. But there's so many other things that are going on around me currently. The thoughts, what's going on outside, what's going on in my house, everything. My mind is a computer. It is consuming everything, yet I can only focus on one thing at a time, or maybe two, or multitask or whatever. But that's the point. You are constantly intaking reality, everything. Yet we take it for granted, and we go on our phones the whole day, and we consume more and more and more, and we indulge in bad habits, addictions, whatever, that is just polluting our mind and making us confused, and we wonder why we are sad or depressed. So, what I want you, the advice that I'm going to give, is to put your phone down, put everything down, lie down, sit down, close your eyes, put on headphones. You don't have to, if it's noise canceling, or just go to a quiet place. And I want you to ask, who are you? And we'll see where your mind takes you, because the mind is such a complex, it's everything. It's how we perceive. So if you can dig deep into your personal mind, you may find the solutions to your addictions, or the root of all the evils that you're experiencing in life currently. You may figure out a lot of things that you've been wanting to figure out for a long time, but you've been asking other people. Nobody's going to know you better than you. You are just unaware. of who you are. With that being said and done, my name is Alex Snow, and I'll see you guys next time. Welcome to television. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.